Okay, so editing tutorial part 2, the reckoning. I don't know. So since I've changed some things up with the way I edit, I thought I'd make a new video. Excuse me, showing the way that I do the new edits. So we're going to be working on King's Quest Part 9 today. That's the audio. That is the video file, which I've already dragged into the folder. This folder, by the way, I do all of the editing for one whole series in one file. I just have different sequences that I edit in for different episodes. Yeah. So that way, if I use something in an earlier episode, it's already loaded in for a later episode. So anyway, there's part 9. There's the sequence I made of it already. I'm going to make a new sequence from that sequence. And I'm going to call it editing 9, just so we know that that is for editing part 9. I have a separate place I kind of put those, kind of just floating around here. It's very disorganized. Okay, so there's that. I'm going to move it over some so that we have room for the intro. And then I'm going to find the audio. Make these bigger so we can see where the audio's at. So the first thing I always do is a sync. Get the sync. I think this is where I clap for the sync.
And
yeah, that's where it is.
Starting on play, going to chapters.
Let's turn this up, this down, zoom in.
Starting on play, going to chapters.
Okay, so here's where we're going to chapters. I probably should have said I did this. I always like to line up the end of the video file with the end of the audio file, just because those we usually stop around the same time when if we start. It's usually not. Okay, so where's the sync? Danny boy, the sinks. God damn it. Oh, here it is. Starting on play, and any day now. Any day now. There we go. So we're going to chapters. Line that up there. Chapters. Let's change. Oops. Turn that off. Solo. That's S is for solo, M is for mute.
Chapters change, settings, achievements. Settings change, chapters change.
Looking good.
Settings, achievements, quit. Achievements, settings. Change. Chapters play.
Alright. So now that we've got it all synced up, let's find where the episode starts.
You'll remember.
And they get to read me here.
Okay, so I remember we saw this
We're starting the episode.
at the end. Maybe I should put it at the beginning. Just to...
Alright.
Okay. Okay, first thing we gotta do is we gotta get it looking like the episode's supposed to look like. So we're gonna get our background. I've edited about a jillion of these, so I know the background has to be at scale 150 to show up. However, King's Quest does have a black frame around it. So in order to get rid of that, we need a crop. I actually have a King's Quest crop preset already. Ta-da! But I'm going to show you how to do a crop without the preset. I'm just going to find the crop here, put it there, and then you can just increase the crop percentage until I usually zoom in to 100% so that I can see where we're at. God damn it, it's so sensitive. 4, probably 4.5. 4.4. Yeah, there we go. And we'll do 4.4 on the other side. Let's do 4 at the bottom. 4.4. Yep. And 4.4 at the top. Looks good. And then we'll also want to make it a little bigger. We want less of the border. We want just enough of the border that we can see what we're dealing with. I think 104. 108 looks good. With games that are already widescreen, I like to leave as little as possible. Other games like Secret of Mana, you have to have a lot on the sides just because it is only in the 4:3 ratio. So yay, it looks like the episode now. Let's figure out where we want to start it.
Square off against my friend in the championship duel.
I think we'll include this just to kind of give people a recap.
Alright. So
Here's what we're gonna do. I'm gonna have me start talking here. Get rid of everything before that. And we'll go with the video starting here. Crip everything before that. Use the selecty tool, get deleted. And now we can get the intro. Intro, I already have the sequence made and everything. Intro, I actually usually position based on sound alone. I'll try to line up the beginning of the video with right where the sound wave ends. So here we got, actually, and this rendered very loudly, so I'll usually put it down around -4 decibels. God damn it. I've been having all these audio issues lately.
See my alliance with man, it worked. Easily bested Acorn in the duel of speed and defeated Whisper.
Okay, so that looks good. I'm actually gonna turn this back up now. Okay, since it's kind of quiet and just starts with narration from the game, I won't have to do anything to the audio there. But say if we're playing like in Secret of Mana, the music just starting is kind of jarring, so I use audio transitions, crossfade, constant power. Just put it there, and so you get a fade in of sound. You won't be able to tell on this one, so I'm not even going to preview it, but that's what you do. And then we want a transition from this screen to the game, so video transitions. I've been typically using split. We'll probably start the split right around when he starts talking. Actually, I will make sure that we don't get the loading screen. I want to make sure we're only getting the video game footage and not the loading screen. There we go.
It seemed my alliance with man, it worked. Easily bested Acorn in the duel of speed and defeated Whisper in the duel of strength.
Yeah. Okay. Let's see what this sounds like.
Alright. So we gotta face up against Manny.
You're welcoming.
Yeah, we're welcoming back. We're welcoming back!
Welcome us back.
To the one-up arcade.
You guys are welcome back.
We're welcome.
Well,
Okay, I'm going to go ahead and pause the tutorial, and we'll come back once I find something that needs editing. Yeah. Okay, so one of the first edits we're going to make is putting in the little head of the person who's playing. First things first. Find the head. Who's playing? I'm playing. It's me. So we're going to put that there. I'm going to add a drop shadow to it. just because it is pixelated, and if you don't have the drop shadow, it looks kind of weird, and no, you can't really tell, but it will look weird. The drop shadow helps blend it into the background. I do have a preset that I've been using. It's called Head Wibble In. So it will automatically, as long as you don't change the length of this clip, because the way that the preset works is it works on a percentage. So if you make it longer, then it's going to take like an hour to float in. So you want to make sure it's the default length when you add the preset. I'll see if I can't like upload them or some shit. So press play on it.
Welcome us back to the One Up Arcade.
You guys are welcome back.
Yeah, that pops right in.
Welcome.
Yeah.
After that, you can go ahead and stretch it out to fit. I found the first place where we need to make some changes. Where is it? Here we go. It's here.
Sample. Can I grab them? Oh god! Oh my god!
Are you dead?
Oh my god!
You get
Okay, so. So we'll probably do the cut for change to the dead face right there. Before we even replace it, I'm just gonna find where I turn back alive. Probably right around here. Works. So we will just take that tiny little clip and replace it with Sue icon dead. Just select that and replace. So, and there's that. So we'll get the inset thing to do the transition. And it wipes the little face right back on there. And I know I fuck up again, so...
Oh shit.
Another cut there.
What are you doing?
And one more. Put the inset in and change it. What the fuck am I doing? I don't even remember. Okay, I'm so bad at these tutorials. Replace with clip from bit. Okay, now we go.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
Yeah,
Big nugget.
okay. So there's that. Let's find another thing we need to edit.
Got your shit up with iocane powder. Alright, I think we should go into this contest next time on the One Up Arcade.
Okay, so there's where we're going to be doing the next time bit. Again, I have a kind of preset made of the closing, and I'm going to show you what's in the closing file. First off, it starts blank, but really all it is extreme zoomed in version of this. We are currently looking at the middle empty bit. I can double click it. You'll see. So it's just what it's at right now. Scales at like 800 some, almost 900. And so it eventually is just zooming in to size. I do have to put can't just have it from there to there, because then you kind of get the cropping of the top of the screen there. We don't like that. So I do have a frame where it scoots down some. So this black bit is actually transparent, so when it goes on to the actual timeline, it will be see-through. And then it just has the continue last episode and next episode up here, and it goes for a little bit. So that's what's in there. Ooh, made that fit. Okay, so let's find out where to start this. That stupid ringing noise.
The only thing that we had problems with was figuring out what to do with the strength contest, because we thought there was more to it.
Yeah.
Okay, where the fuck is it?
Okay.
Alright, Grams.
Okay, right about here. So we're going to... You can see here, it's on the different layers. I'm like touching the screen with my finger, like you can see that. I want to make sure that last is actually on top of the part with the icon. And I'm just going to snap it right to there. The reason that I do it like this is because I can make a cut there, and then this is just going to be the same set length because it's this thing here. And then, like I was talking about before with the preset for something popping in, the little head popping in, I do have a preset for it to wobble out as well. And it is a preset that is made to deal with this exact length of time. So head zoom away. So now it goes up at an appropriate speed. So now we have it also, by overlaying last on that layer, it gets rid of it, so you don't have it there when you don't need it. So now we've got that going on. In order to resize the game footage, I'm going to split the clip there. Looks like we probably don't talk. Let's see where we're...
Okay. You ready?
Yeah!
Okay, so we'll definitely not doing an episode of that part. Clip all that there. That is the end for sure. So that way, when we resize this bit here, like, it's not changing all of it. I mean, it's not changing later parts of the episode. It's just going to affect this little bit. So in order to resize, I always go to this keyframe here. That is typically when all of the part is covered. So we can go ahead and make keyframes for position and scale. That is the start. This is where we want it to start shrinking. And this here is when we want it to be done shrinking. So we're going to make new keyframes there. And then this set of keyframes is the ones we're going to shrink down. I just shrink it till the width matches the width of the thing. And then move it up. Now you'll see here, you still have the background showing through. There's two ways that I get rid of this. One, I just literally will make another layer underneath, put a pure black background. Usually I'd probably make it start right around here because you can't see any background, so it's not like it's just going to pop in. You can just put the black background right there. In this case, I don't think I'm going to do that though. What I'm actually going to do, we added that crop earlier. So we're going to actually get rid of the crop. Make keyframes for that as well. For the start of it. And for the finish. And the finish, we want 0 cropping. So now you see you've got the black background and you don't have the orange and yellow showing through. So we'll have a look at it, the whole effect.
Okay.
Alright, Grams. Hope you got your shit up with iocane powder.
Alright, I think we should go into
There we go. I think I need a video card in my computer because I have a lot of issues relating to sound. But yeah, so there's that. Let's have a listen to see when the episode actually ends.
You're a shapeshifter.
Is he a wizard in disguise? Is he gonna transform and teleport out?
Make some kind of transformer joke. That was like a week ago.
We've made. Oh my god, it's literally a board game called Duel of Wits.
Okay.
I think that's probably, we can include that little bit. So we're gonna go ahead and crop all of this little part. And we need to extend this to the end. We don't just want a floating screen. In order to extend it, you can use the draggy arrow tool. Just select all these. And you want to make sure you are on the inside of the clip so that it's like the arrow is pointing like to the left, I guess. And then you can just drag the whole thing. Let me show you, if you go on the outside of the clip, it just doesn't want. I don't understand. So yeah, you want to get all of those. And there we go. I'm then gonna just take this and move it over a little. What I do now, so we have everything. We've got the intro, we've got the icon. Oh, hey Graham. We've got my icon there, we've taken care of my deaths, and we have the closing. So that's pretty much all we need from an episode. What I'm going to do, I have a folder. Each episode I do make into a subsequence. So this would be episode 18. I'm going to use the arrowy tool again and literally select everything. It's a little picky. You can't go past it sometimes. But yeah, like see, like look, I start above, and it's just make sure they all get kind of like this white border looking thing on them. So that's all selected. Right click, make subsequence. It's gonna make a subsequence in whatever folder you've currently like clicked in. So say if I had clicked over here in the audio folder, it would have made the file there. But we clicked in episodes. So episode 18, just double click. Episode 18. There we go. So now the subsequence is just episode 18. Meanwhile, this sequence here has the rest of the game actually. God, we're almost done with this one. And then, like you'll see here, this is editing part 9. Editing part 7, for example, you'll see it's got a couple different episodes in it. Yeah. I think you know how to render. Yeah, what the fuck, I'll show you anyway. So here's episode 18. And the socks are cute. I pretty much just file, export media, and I have a preset already for pretty much what we do. Because typically I will just set episodes to render right before I go to bed. And I figure it's got the feature you can upload right to YouTube. I have a preset that has YouTube 1080p properties plus upload included, set to private. Typically while I'm working on editing, however, I will just queue it up, and Adobe Premiere will open the Adobe Media Encoder, and it will just happen in a queue. Sometime in the century. Should have it in the, yeah, there we go. So yeah, you'll see here the preset, and this is where the file is going to save to. One Up King's Quest episodes, episode 18. So that's all good to go. Since I'm not currently actually rendering it, if I wanted to, I'd just press play and it would render and then upload to our YouTube account. But yeah, you can then just go ahead and close out of that, come back here, and just repeat. Add the intro, add the head, do the diddly doddly, and boom, you have an episode. I hope it's helpful. It's got a little more advanced techniques to it than what I showed last time. It's a little cleaner of a style, I feel. Ask me any questions if you have some. Anybody, not even, like, I'm making this video for the rest of my 1UP pals, but if anybody else is watching this and, like, has questions on how I edit things, feel free to leave me a comment or something and tweet at me or some shit. I don't care. I'll try to help you out. Not like I'm doing much else. Thanks for watching. Bye, guys.